Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Talk 100 Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with the one instead of an L because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's talk about it today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. It is one of the best weekends of all time as we are preparing and we are saddened and we are preparing and we are crying and we are preparing and we are crying. Look, see. All right. See, now I'm ready because we are preparing and we are crying. We're preparing. We are crying for the last match of John Cena. John Cena's last. This is hence why I'm doing my microphone today in this episode. Bury my hand like a ring announcer like they used to do back in the days. Tribute to John Cena's last match. Man, it's been one hell of a journey. For sure. I don't know where to start. I wasn't gonna start the pod with this, but since we're here on that topic and that subject right now, I feel like I can talk about it. John Cena's last match is tomorrow. It's Saturday. Okay, Saturday, February 13th. That will be John Cena's last time actually stepping into the ring for the very last time, and gracing us with his presence, gracing us with his wrestling ability, gracing us with his charisma, gracing us with everything about John Cena. Tomorrow's the last time. The last time is now. Okay, so with that being said, it's been one hell of a journey. I'll tell you from right now. Everybody has different point of views of John Cena. Everybody has different perspectives. Everybody has a different way of looking at him. His whole career. You believe me when I say out there, everybody has a hater. So you'll be surprised of how many people probably hate him more than they love him, right? But growing up as a kid, seeing John Cena, especially John Cena was one of the few faces that I first saw when I first got into wrestling. So we're talking about those late 90s, early 2000s Raws and SmackDowns, how they would get intense. You had, at the time, Undertaker was the big thing popping. Hulk Hogan was coming on his last leg. The Rock was still around and popping, and he was starting to get traction, starting to go Hollywood a little bit early, and then, he took off full Hollywood, and then, you had the Rey Mysterios come in, the Eddie Guerreros, rest in peace, the Umagas, rest in peace. Like, the guys that came in and that was just, just wow altogether. And so John Cena was one of those guys. John Cena, being a kid, and like I said, being a kid and watching wrestling and growing up watching wrestling, John Cena made it entertaining. John Cena made me believe that if I really can put my mind to it, I can go do it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have a problem, especially, the black people have a problem with other races taking our culture and using it for their own, and especially when they make money off of it. I get how frustrating it is, but at the same time, man, it's inspiration. We gave him inspiration. He took that inspiration and gave the inspiration back to us, I felt like, as far as wrestling. Made it seem like we can go to wrestling with our hats backwards, with our jerseys, talk crazy, and still be a main attraction. And he instilled that within me, instilled within us. But I say for sure, rushing home from school to see Monday Night Raw or to see Friday Night Smack, or at the time Thursday Night SmackDown, to see those programs, and I see John Cena, it made my childhood very, very great and more, like, just more great. Because in that era, really the late 90s, early in the 2000s, wrestling had always been big, but it got way bigger. And when John Cena and Undertaker is goated, and all the other wrestlers has came and gone, man, video games was a thing, action figures were a thing, the championship belts, man, the way you practice moves on everybody, not even just practice moves on everybody, the way you just kind of just just really practice wrestling. I said in one of my episodes, I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and wrestled my pillow, and my pillow has beaten me a couple of times. You know what I mean? So, and John Cena for me instilled that imagination for me and a lot of other kids, and I appreciate John Cena. Like I said, for a time when I kind of stopped watch wrestling for a minute, I was seeing that everybody just was not fucking with John Cena, and the fact of you came into a business with nothing and you built an empire. You made millions who never knew who you was. They booed you at first, and then they start to love you. Then millions love you, and then those same millions turn their back on you for a second. They boo you, and they call you this, and you're to that. And now those same millions that just booed you, they're back to loving you. Dude, John Cena is just one of the greatest people of all times, man, and especially in the wrestling world. I think he's up there, top 5 for sure. You can even say Mount Rushmore. Top 4. I think Cena is up there. Greatest of all time. Everybody has an opinion about that. Just like with the basketball, everybody has an opinion about greatest of all time. And so it's different ones. And for me, I say, dude, John Cena is definitely one of the ones that I would definitely say that he's up there. And I'm proud to have been born when I was born. Because basically I just lived through his whole career. Basically, and I did it with him. Even though he's older, of course he's older than me, but just seeing how he went from a young kid in the business and he accelerated, and I was a young kid trying to accelerate through life. I feel like we grew up together, and I feel like he helped me grow up. And John Cena will be missed. Now, what's crazy is I'm 30 years old now, and my daughter, who is 7, she knows John Cena. She loves John Cena. And the fact that we can share that moment together, it's amazing. And it's going to be more amazing tomorrow when we're both sitting on the couch and we're watching him enter to the ring for the last time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can sit there and be like, dude, I remember the first time he was entering the ring. And to see the last time with my daughter and for her to take the same interest as me as with wrestling and the way she is like dialed in and locked in, it's phenomenal, and I appreciate it. I appreciate John Cena for that. Like, little do you know, like, that helps bondage. It's just between me and my daughter. Like, it's just something that, it's just wrestling. Yeah, but to me, it's bigger than that. And, like, I can share that moment with my daughter, and that's something we will both remember for the rest of our lives. Like, hey, remember when you were 7, we watched John Cena last time fighting? Like, yeah, like, it's going to be fun. And it's going to be fun and funny, man. Shout out to John Cena. John Cena, his last match, like I said, is Friday. Oh, not Friday. It's Saturday. John Cena's last match is Saturday, December 13th, on Saturday night main event. Can't wait to watch it. I will be watching live. I know some of y'all will be watching live. Let me know in the comment section what you think is going to happen. Will he lose his final match? That would be kind of crazy, right? That'll be bogus, I feel like. But we'll never know. We'll see what happens, and it's just going to be fun to watch. I saw somebody on Facebook say, hey, Cena's last match, we should throw something on the grill. And you know what? I just might just do that. You don't got to tell me twice. Throw something on the grill, watch him fight, then put on something else, Netflix or something. I don't know. All right. Speaking of Netflix, dear Netflix, let me say, all right, hold on. Before I say something, because holding this mic was weird. All right, there we go. Got the half a mic today. Look, it's even better. All right, cool. All right, speaking of Netflix, I have a bone to pick with you. Okay. And not only Netflix, DirecTV, if y'all have DirecTV, you have the regular DirecTV or you have the DirecTV Stream app, have a beef with you. What others out there? Peacock, beef with you. All the streaming services, beef with you. The only streaming service I don't have a beef with is Tubi. Shout out to Tubi. Tubi is the only app that does not do this. They're the only app that does not do this. So right now y'all get my stamp of approval. But right now all the other streaming services that start, and I'm starting with Netflix, I have a beef with you. Okay? I'm sick and tired of y'all. I don't care what's going on in my life. I could be going through it. I could be contemplating life. I could be thinking about thoughts that I probably shouldn't be thinking about. I could be clapping cheeks. It don't matter what I'm doing. Will you stop asking me, am I still watching? Of course I'm still watching. Are you still taking money out of my account for these goddamn services? Of course. So yes, I'm still watching. Even if I'm not watching, I'm watching. Play the damn show. Play the damn movie. Don't ask me, am I still watching? Yes. Just play it. I wake up and it's stuck there because are you still watching? Or or I'm watching a game, or I'm watching a good ass documentary, and in the midst of it getting good, you pop up, are you still watching? Yes, I'm still watching. The fuck? Stop asking me stupid ass questions. What are we doing? What are we doing? We don't know. You don't know. I don't know. What the fuck is going on? Stop asking me, am I still watching? Yes, I'm still watching. I'm not watching, but I'm fucking watching. Leave me alone. Now, I don't know if there's a setting or something that I can turn that off. Probably. I'm getting older, so a lot of stuff I'm still trying to figure out too. But still, I find it funny. I think I'm like at around my age group. So from about like 20, I say from 26 to 33, around that age, or 35, we say 35. So about 26 or 27 to 35, that age range and that age group, it's crazy when we came up. We basically taught our parents technology, the early stage of technology and what's going on, right? And to this day, I'm still teaching my mom about certain shit and what to do. And then what's crazy is my 7-year-old daughter teaches me stuff about like TikToks and shit. You can do this. She was doing a TikTok the other day, and she did something with the camera to where it was just some way she recorded it and she didn't like it and she did this. And I said, hold on, how'd you do that? And like, yo, 7-year-old teaching me, 30-year-old. Then the 30-year-old got to teach his 50-year-old mother. Dude, it's just a like a domino effect at this point with technology. It's crazy. But technology, Netflix, streaming services. Yes, that's my bone to pick with y'all. Yes, I'm still watching. Please stop asking me, am I still watching? Yes, I am still watching. So leave me alone. All right. LeBron James. I was watching LeBron play the 76ers about some days ago. I think it was the beginning of the week, if I'm not mistaken. I was watching, he was going off on them boys. I'm talking about he was hitting threes. He was making dagger shots. Like, they couldn't stop that man. He was on a rampage. And, you know, that's the same game he was doing his little crown me celebration. He was eating that game. Thing that caught my eye with that game. Yeah, as you saw, Philly brought back those black uniforms. Y'all remember when they used the AI uniforms, the black ones and the blue ones? People forget about the blue ones and the white ones. Dude, I know I should go find me a jersey and give me a blue one. But dude, it's crazy to think about this. Those are retro uniforms for the 76ers, right? Those black and white ones and the red and the blue ones they used to have, but they bring them back now. But they mostly wear the black ones, right? Those are the retro uniforms for the 76ers. Isn't it crazy that LeBron was playing, especially when he first started playing, those was their normal uniforms? They're normal, just everyday uniforms. Those are normal uniforms that they used to wear. LeBron was in the league when that was going on. LeBron has seen so many teams change uniforms. It's redonkulous. Shit, the Cavaliers, retro uniforms were the first uniforms LeBron played in. And they're retro. That's how long LeBron has been playing in the league. That he's seen uniforms turn from, they was just everyday uniforms to they're known as retro uniforms. What? Shit is crazy. LeBron has been playing for so long, man, that again, that's another one. A guy who sat there and watched the start of your career and been watching you build your career your whole time. As a Celtics fan, I've been mad, but building your career this whole time. And then I have a daughter, 7 years old, who is in love with LeBron. She loves LeBron, and she watches him all the time and do this. I'm just like, damn, man, like this dude has been playing for that long. I was about Olivia's age when LeBron came into the league, and 7 years old. I'm 30. Like, dude. Like, I've been watching this man my whole career. Or his whole career. And it's been a wild ride. I'm not going to lie. But I'm happy for LeBron. I'm happy for John Cena as well. Those two guys are people I grew up with, and to share those memories with my daughter, it's kind of cool. And seeing those two guys coming to their tail end of their careers, I think LeBron still got probably like 10 years left in the league, if you ask me. But imagine a dude at 50 still playing in the NBA. Oh, my God. But, yeah, those two guys, definitely pivotal parts of my childhood that helped me along the way grow up. And then on top of that, basically passing on down to my daughter who's took the same interest as me. And it's fun. I'm not going to lie to y'all. All right. A lot of shit has been going on around the NBA as well. Like I said, LeBron's been killing. There's been a lot of shit going on. Giannis, is Giannis going to get traded? Now, my thing is, this is where I'm kind of confused. If I'm basically looking at Giannis, do you want to get traded? If so, okay, but come out and say that. Don't be sitting here talking about throwing like subliminal messages about you really want to get traded, but you don't know. If I was to get traded, I want to go to New York. Like, bro, do you want to get traded or not? I would trade Mikal Bridges and probably OG Anunoby for Giannis. That's just me. But that's just me. Giannis getting traded would be crazy. Now, I don't know who else I can see will be a trade suitor for Giannis. What, you gonna send him to Memphis for Ja? You gonna send him I don't know where else you can go. Miami? I don't know, man. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Giannis is going to get traded? And if you think he's going to get traded, where is he going to get traded to? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. Even if he gets traded, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal because I feel like OKC is just about to win the title again. Dude, OKC is playing on another level. Like there's no other team right now in the NBA that can compete with OKC. I gave Denver Nuggets the nod of saying they can compete with OKC. They cannot compete with OKC. Even though I think was it the Denver Nuggets that took the Thunder to 7 games, so they have a chance, but it's just the Thunder is just too overpowering. The best matchup really for the Thunder last year was versus the Pacers, and the Pacers are not good this year. Tyrese Halliburton is hurt. And it ain't like they was going to just automatically go to the Pacers. They weren't just going to automatically go to the finals. No, I didn't say that. But they were just their best competition. Who in the West is competing with them? The Timberwolves. You got, like you say, the Timberwolves or the Warriors. They might have a chance. The Rocket. These teams have a chance, but dude, they have no chance, man. Like the OKC Thunder are just that great, and they're just that good. At this point, Thunder's in their own class. Who's the second best team in the NBA? Detroit basketball is back. I feel like they're one of the top teams in the East right now. And even then, they can't fuck with OKC. And they have great defense. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league. And they just can't fuck with OKC. I've never seen a team, never in my life have I seen a team where even when the Warriors, that year they went 73-9, even in that year, even when they had started off like 20-1, they was playing every minute of their game because they had to win those games. 9 times out of 10, like let's say out of the 21 games or the 20 games that they started where they won 20 games, like 21 or whatever, 15 of those games they was needed, the starters had to play. And they had to actually play and win those games. The other 5 was like, blowouts, take them out. Dude, I've never seen it to where this OKC Thunder team, like 12 to 15 games, their starters haven't played the fourth quarter. That is insane. They are beating the shit out of everybody. The shit. So that's why I say at this point is OKC and everybody else. Who's the second best team? It don't even matter. OKC is about to destroy everybody in their path. That's how you build a dynasty. That's why I love the OKC Thunder and how they're building their dynasty. And this is the thing, though. They're going to be winning so much right now. I want to see in about 3-4 years what's going to happen. What happens if they have a down year? What happens if they fall off? What happens if somebody gets seriously injured? Are you going to break up the team? That's what happens with dynasties. Look at the Chiefs dynasty. Everybody's trying to break up the Chiefs so bad right now. And if they don't make the playoffs, I can't tell you how many people is going to say, oh, Patrick Mahomes need to go. They just need to blow it up and start over. Dude, that's how they got to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs dynasty right now. They blew it up and they started over. And it's just sometimes when you having a dynasty, at some point in time, your years are going to fall off for a second and you have a chance to bring back. Like Tom Brady and the Patriots did. People forget after those first 3 championships with Tom Brady that he was having slump years, and that's like slump as in far as they wasn't really doing it. They just wasn't winning. They lost 2 Super Bowls to the Giants. They was getting to the AFC Championship game, but they was losing. Tom Brady got hurt one of those years, so he was dealing with injuries throughout the course of his career. They had a good roster, just couldn't get there. They had a shitty roster, definitely couldn't get there. And then, it was times before Tom and the Patriots won their 4th championship, it was times people was like, Tom Brady need to go. They need to start to blow it up, start a new one, start the dynasty over. And then he won his 4th championship, 5th and 6th. And now everybody's, he's the great. That's the dynasty. Y'all was quick to cancel him out, man. So, especially now, in the time of age we live now, people are so quick to cancel out anything, especially if you don't like it and if you can't stand it and if you hate it. I personally don't hate dynasties. I love dynasties. I just wish dynasties was a part of my teams. Like everybody once talks about the Celtics. Like, Celtics have had dynasties especially early back in the days, and then we had a small one in the 80s. And then in 2000, people count our dynasty with the Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett, which I do count it. I don't think that was a true dynasty. I just think we had some good years. Dynasty is 2 or more championships. Like, you have a core, 2 or more championships. Warriors with Kevin Durant, that was a dynasty. I mean, the Warriors dynasty is still going on, but that Warriors KD dynasty, that was a true dynasty right there. Like, dude, they was tearing up the league. I would love to see that. I would love to see that Kevin Durant Warriors team versus this now OKC team. That a 7-game series with that. I low-key got my money out on Golden State. What you guys think? 7-game series, the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant. Pick either one of the years that you want. The Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant versus this year's or this dynasty of OKC right now. The SGA OKC dynasty. Who wins in 7 games? I got Warriors for sure. That's just my opinion. Okay, Christmas is close. Christmas is all up and coming. This will be, so I'm on episode 75. Episode 76. I'm going to take I'm going to tell y'all now, so I'm taking a break next week, so I'm not going to film next week, but I'm going to film that Monday, maybe that Sunday or that Monday after that, the next week, and that's going to be the Christmas episode. Okay, so y'all won't see me, a new episode. You might see some clips and some reels and some shit here, but you're not going to see the actual Zay for Life for a week, just a week. Taking a little break, gonna catch up, and then I'm gonna let everything sink in with the episodes, right? All right, but Christmas is close. Christmas music is in full effect. I went to the grocery store the other day, and all I hear is Christmas music. From All I Want from Christmas, and then Run, Rudolph, and in the mirror. First of all, I told y'all before, I love Christmas music. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love Christmas music. I will be in the middle of June 13th on a Friday, and it's hot as shit outside, and I'm still bumping Christmas music. I would do that. I'm one of those ones that would do that. But it's in full effect. Christmas music is in full effect. Christmas is in full effect. We got another week and a half before Christmas. So what's your plans for Christmas? You traveling? You going out of town? You going to go visit family? Are you going to go stay at home and just chill? Open a present. Buy a present for yourself. Deliver it to yourself and say, oh, who is this from? Yes, people do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Promise y'all that. All right. Speaking of music. All right. I currently live in Texas. I've been in Texas for like 4 years. It's been nothing but amazing to me. I love the Texas vibe, from Dallas being so cool, a little bit party central, stuff to do in Dallas. Food is amazing. The vibes are amazing, right? You go to Houston, nigga shit. I love Houston. That's some nigga shit, and I love it. I love being around my own people, bro. And Houston is that shit. So when I have a good time, some good times, go to Houston. And then Austin is just Austin. Keep Austin weird. the vibes. It's something different every day. I love that's why I love Austin, and I can stay in Austin all the time. Like, and then on top of that, you between everything in Austin, like you literally dead smack in the middle of everything. 3 hours from Dallas, 2 hours from Houston, an hour from San Antonio. You can go wherever you want to. And then it's like maybe a 4-hour trip if you want to go to the casino. It's not that bad. So Austin, in my opinion, I love Austin. That's why I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of Texas, period. But since I've been here, I've learned the culture. I've learned people. I've met people in my life that I'm just like, oh, I can't believe it. I know them and this and that. And it's the shit you find out about. Now, one thing I've noticed since being here in Texas as well is, dude, the music culture is crazy. They love music here in Texas. And if it's some Texas shit, they love Texas shit. Like, people love their Post Malone. People in Texas love Post Malone. People in Texas love OT, that Mexican OT. You know what I'm saying? And all the other rappers that are around here. Texas rappers are on the up and up and up and coming, if you know what I mean. Okay. A couple of Texas rappers I've been like low-key listening to. One Texas rapper that I've been on for a minute, and it started with him doing, I saw his skits on, I think it was Instagram or TikTok. But I started seeing his skits first, and he was doing like a hood dispatcher, and he was doing that, and I was laughing. But then when I was following him for that, I started seeing he was rapping. I'm like, oh, Matt K the Baby. For people that don't know, Matt K the Baby, rapper that's he's not out of Dallas, but out of Dallas, like he's around that area, and so I definitely knew who he was from his skits and his videos at first, but then I started listening to his music. His music is lit. I see why people in Texas love Texas music, man. It's just for those people in Texas, right? And then Matt K the Baby is one rapper. The dude that he's actually been just kind of vibing with now, OC Chris. OC Chris is from the same place that Matt K the Baby is from, and so they've been together making music. OC Chris is like, he's one of the next ones. I look at OC Chris is like a mixture of your NBA YoungBoy, but mixed with Mexican OT. Like he literally mixed those two together, and that's OC Chris. Like, dude, OC Chris is nasty, bro. I actually like his music too. And then I've been on RNB Foemob. I don't know if anybody know who that is. He's one of, I ain't gonna lie, I listened to a few songs of his, and I was just, when you hit that stink face, yeah, you bumping, right? And then another one that I personally met, I was working at Jersey Mike at the time, and I personally met him, and we're still cool to this day. But he's not a full-time rapper. He sings and he does, but he can rap his ass off as well. Jwill the Ego. Jwill the Ego just put out a tape album. It came with also a scenic movie as well, or a scenic short film. Let me say a scenic short film, and phenomenal, man. Every one of these artists, OC Chris, Matt K the Baby, RNB Foemob, and Jwill the Ego, they are all talented. Now, also they got a thing that's like literally text us, TXUS. Basically, it's a group to where everything Texas, especially music wise, they're keeping it within and they're distributing it throughout. And dude, man, that's how I found these artists, kind of, really, except Jwill the Ego, me meeting him, I found him. But all the other ones, that's how the text us trend, hashtag text us, dude, that's how I got to these artists. And so these artists are phenomenal. Okay, hey, I would love to see a song with all 4 of these artists on it. That would be a crazy ass song. OC Chris, Matt K the Baby, RNB Foemob, and Jwill the Ego. I would definitely promote the fuck out of that song. Okay, shout out to those guys. Okay, I definitely follow all of them on Instagram. Anytime they posting something, like, I'm tuned in because I want to hear it. I'm dialed in. That's the goal of mine. One of those guys. So I'm calling y'all out right now. One of y'all, OC Chris, Matt K the Baby, RNB Foemob, or Jwill the Ego. I need one of y'all to come right here, or right, it don't matter. You can sit wherever you want to. And I need y'all to be a guest on this podcast. And we are going to take off more Texas music that's out there. People need to hear this. It's crazy. It's good. Hey, bitch, back in the mix. Hey, we lit. They lit. They are lit. People in Texas are lit out here, and I fuck with it. All right. All right. All right. So, breaking news in the NFL. It's breaking news everywhere, low key, recently. Breaking news in the NFL. There's a grandfather that's about to be QB1 in the NFL. A grandfather. You heard me right. Pop. G-Pop. Whatever you want to call him. Phillip Rivers has came out of retirement at age 44 to play for the Indianapolis Colts after Daniel Jones suffered a torn Achilles last week. Hey, prayers up for Daniel Jones, man. First and foremost, I want to say that prayers up for Daniel Jones. First of all, I don't care if I don't like you as a person or I don't like you as an athlete, if I don't like your team or whatever, and if I'm going against your team. The last thing I want to happen is somebody to get injured, especially seriously injured. I hate injuries. Injuries suck because it takes away from the fun of the game. It takes away a lot tremendous from the game. That's why I understand where Joe Burrow's coming from about it's just not fun. Rehabbing, well, first of all, getting the injury sucks. It hurts. Having surgery sucks. People don't just have surgery every day. Like the regular common people don't just have surgery every day. So like you don't really fully understand the recovery process, dude. For those first weeks, months after surgery, you're hurting because you can't do what you do, and you want to get up, you want to move, but you can't, and you're just fucking hurt, and you're pissed off because you can't. And so going through that all the time, and then having to go through rehab and come back, and then on top of that, the past 3 years, the Bengals have just not been good. I can understand Joe Burrow's reason of just being frustrated. I'm not having fun. I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off, which is rightfully so. But excuse me. But it just sucks. And so for Daniel Jones, I feel so bad for him because he was on the verge of, I'm saying he's back. Okay. The Giants gave up on him. Brian Daboll gave up on him. That's why I'm glad Brian Daboll is not a head coach in the league anymore. Everybody gave up on him. And he went, I think he stopped in Minnesota for a second, but then he went to Indianapolis. And what happened? Like they've been killing one of the best teams in the league till he went down. And now they're relying on another 17 and Phillip Rivers coming in. And Phillip Rivers, I hope, let me end with Daniel Jones. I'm praying for you. I hope you get back soon. Speedy recovery. Not soon. You're not going to be soon, but speedy recovery. I hope you come back next year ready to ball out. It's going to be a long-ass recovery process. Achilles injury sucks. The good thing about you, when I saw the injury, you were still able to kind of walk off on your own power, but it shows some growth right there already. So that you might have a nice recovery process. But Phillip Rivers, we need you to come in and take this position and go and run with this shit, man. And I think Phillip Rivers is probably the perfect man for the job. I think, hey, he's older. He's 44 years old. He hasn't played in 5 years. Okay, whatever. Cool, man. You can still play. We scream for everybody else to come back and play. Why can't Phillip Rivers come back and play? And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to get into this. For the people, including him, and for the people who are screaming for Cam. Oh, Cam Newton's younger. He could have got out there. I don't know if Cam Newton said something about him being. They should have called him or not. I'm gonna say this. Cam Newton's absolutely right. Cam Newton's younger. Cam Newton is closer to as freshness to the game than Phillip Rivers as far as age, and maybe as long as they've been retired. I think Cam Newton's only been away for like a couple of years, few years, and like Phillip Rivers been away for 5-6 years. Cam Newton can easily come in there and probably do a job, maybe even better job than Phillip Rivers is going to do. But I'm going to say this. One thing I never done in my life is hate. Now I might talk shit. Everybody talk shit. But I don't hate. And I don't hate especially on a black man. All black men. I don't like NBA Youngboy. I don't like his music. I think he can, be a little bit over top. People overrate him all the time. But one thing I don't hate about him making money. Him doing his thing. NBA Youngboy go sells out arenas around. He's getting his money. Black man, I'm happy for you. I don't like your music, but I'm happy for you. And I hope you win. I hope you continue to make great music, and I hope you continue to excel and be a top artist and be selling out arenas. I hope you continue to do that. Same for Cam Newton. I hope you will continue to be loved by fans, because these fans, everybody that's a fan of Cam Newton, they take up for Cam Newton. And I would hate for Cam Newton to be the one that's going out there for the coach suiting up, and the first bad game he has, everybody wants to bash him. Now, grown-ass man, Cam Newton is a grown-ass man. He can handle his own criticism. He can defend his own self. Seen it plenty of times. But just as a fan of not only Cam Newton himself, but as a black man, I don't want to see him go through that bullshit. And he probably wouldn't. He probably would have had a better outcome than maybe Phillip was going to have. But I don't want to find that out. I don't want to sit there and we watching a game or we talk to 2 games, Cam Newton is mediocre, and they want to, well, why'd you even come out of retirement? We should have called Phillip Rivers. All this shit would have been said. Bullshit. I think Cam Newton would have been great for the job, but it's not Cam Newton calling right now. Phillip Rivers. So Phillip Rivers has got the call. Cam Newton, I think, is doing a phenomenal job with media, TV. Well, you don't need to come back to football. Make your money. Do what you do. And you're good at it. It's one thing to be an athlete and go to TV and go to media, sports shows, talk shows, ESPN shows. It's one thing to do that, but to do that and be good at it, phenomenal, brother. Phenomenal. So I'm going to say this. Even if Cam was screaming, they should have called me and this and that, and you can say this, and hey, bro, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm glad they didn't, because I do not want to see you on that pedestal, and then if you minor slip, they literally going to point at you and say, look at him. Why? Yeah. Good. Like, they going to say the most craziest shit, and I would not want that on anybody, especially for a black man like Cam Newton. So that's just my opinion on what if a lot of people talked about Cam Newton and even the Colin Kaepernick thing and everybody. I get it. I believe those guys can still come in and play great football. I still think Cam can come in for a team and at least get you to mediocre if you have the roster, though. That's why I hated when he was on the Patriots. Bro, you had nobody on there. And you want him to go do what? No, he's not about to go do none of that shit. You have nobody on this team. Even when he went back to play for the Panthers. You have nobody on this team. Like, dude. So if you was to put Cam Newton on like the 49ers, they would be decent. They will go to the playoffs, I feel like. Put Cam Newton on. Yeah, it was harder than what I thought. Put Cam Newton on the Jaguars. I think they would be decent. Texas are hit and miss because they're inconsistent. On offense, they're inconsistent. But that's just what I think about it. I think Cam Newton is a phenomenal player. He's a great player. But I also think that like a lot of people are reaching for that because I know with Phillip Rivers, 44-year-old quarterback, they could have got Cam. They could have got Cam, but probably should have got Cam. But they didn't. I'm glad because protect the image. Let them fail. If they fail with Phillip Rivers, then what? I guarantee the shitty part is they're not going to point the fingers at Phillip Rivers if he fails. They're going to say, oh, well, he's 44 and he haven't played in 5 years. And if Cam was in there, man, look, see this? Why he talking about he want to come back, but he can't play. It's going to be always different perspectives. I know it is, but it's okay, bro. It is okay. Phillip Rivers, I can't wait to watch you play, brother. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be there watching. Well, I ain't going to be there, but I'm going to be watching on my TV. Hope you still can sling it because, man, I haven't played football in I don't know how long. Even flag football. I haven't played in like some years since I moved to Texas. If I tried to get out there and play, oh, my God, I think my bones would crack. I think I would die on the field. I mean, I've always said I'll die on the field, but at the same time, it is crazy. Okay. And then I talked about the Chiefs earlier with Patrick Mahomes and that dynasty. The Chiefs are knocking on the door, probably not making the playoffs. Can you imagine? We have been spoiled by Patrick Mahomes Magic and the Chiefs for the past, I say 5 to 7, 8 years, right? We've been spoiled. We see them on top, and we just used to them doing all this stuff. Can you imagine a world where the Chiefs are not in the playoffs and they have Patrick Mahomes, they have Travis Kelce, they have Andy Reid, they have Chris Jones, they have a good a mediocre defense, and they have a nice, not high power, but a nice powered offense, and they miss the playoffs. Can you imagine that? Nobody can. And then my wife is pissed because, she's a Chiefs fan. That shit be funny as fuck. She be going off, like cussing and shit and doing all sorts of other shit, and I be laughing because I'm like, yo, and then it's funny because, when I laugh, first of all, that's my first reaction is laughing. I hate it within myself. Even in serious moments, I like laugh because I was like, that's just how I cope with things. So when they're losing and I'm just sitting here laughing, she's like, oh, what are you doing? What you laughing at? Like the Titans and this and that. I'm like, first of all, I know the Titans suck. We supposed to suck. We are trash right now. Y'all supposed to be good. And y'all are losing. So I understand. But, hey, man, Chiefs fans, for the first time in forever, come on. Before the playoffs start, come join me on this couch because that's where it looks like y'all are heading. If y'all don't win games now, y'all are going to be on the couch with me to start the playoffs. And that's going to be funny. That means Patrick Mahomes going to Cancun early. He gonna do some workout videos early. So, hold on. Sorry, y'all. So, if you haven't heard, all right. I should be more prepared for this. I thought I was prepared, but I guess I wasn't. Okay, so if you haven't heard, if you've been under a rock, it's been crazy. Okay. Now former head coach of Michigan Wolverines, Sharon Moore, he's out of there. He's not the head coach anymore. This is why I get mad, okay? I usually don't talk about stuff because I just don't know, and I don't care to know about a lot of shit. So I got shit in my life that I got going on. But this was just thrown in my face of what was going on. Sharon Moore, head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, who has wife and kids at home, proud black man, head coach of Michigan, Michigan head coach. You don't see a lot of black men there in that position. Solidify yourself. You actually had a decent year with a true freshman quarterback. You won the national championship last year or 2 years ago. Won the national championship 2 years ago. Part of their coaching staff. Got the head coaching job, and then you're there. I don't want to say it, but at the same time, this is why they don't hire us. This is why. Because, motherfucker, you have ruined not only yourself and your money and your life, you ruined it for us. They already put us in the same category. They see one ghetto black person, they think we're all ghetto. They see one loud ass black person in play, they think we're all about to be loud the same way. They see a gang of black men walking down with some hoodies on because it's cold outside. They think we're about to rob them. They already stereotype us from when they see us, and now you keep. What is wrong with y'all? Same thing about when Ime Udoka. Yes, I'm on your ass too. When that shit happened, at this point, bro, y'all niggas just can't give niggas nothing. And you see why, man. For people to know, Sharon Moore, he was wife and kids. He was head coach of Michigan. He was having an affair, basically, with one of the staffers at the University of Michigan, another white lady, right? And I don't know if this is 100% true, but I'm pretty sure because I heard people talk about it. Got her pregnant, basically made her abort the baby. Now facing assault charges. Had an argument with his wife, talking about he'll kill her and himself. Then had an argument with the side piece. I'll kill you and myself. Now he's in jail. or he's literally just locked up right now in custody, probably on suicide watch. You probably just watch everything unfold in your face. Man, you getting $5+ million a year chilling, man, the head coach of Michigan. Michigan. You getting money. And you're throwing it all away for what? A little stench of some coochie? A stench? I want to leave so bad. It makes no sense, bro. Sharon Moore, I wish I can defend you, brother. I really wish I could, but I just can't. I can't. Don't feel sorry for you. You deserve everything probably is going to happen to you. All you can do is just take it and learn from it. Everybody in the world makes mistakes. Now, I would not judge him on his mistake. I would say he probably could turn around from this and be a better man later in life. I believe that. I believe anybody can. Put your mind to it. But right now, I can't defend you, brother. I can't do anything. I can't speak for you. I can't say, well, I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. Everybody makes mistakes, and everybody has their fair share of dirty laundry that they don't air it out. Some people take their dirty laundry and are able to hide their dirty laundry and clean them later. Some dirty laundry gets aired out. Some dirty laundry gets lost. Some dirty laundry gets found the moment it becomes dirty. But a lot of people have dirty laundry that, it is what it is. Just, dude, can we be more smart, though? Just be more smart. First of all, you're at a college, so it didn't even matter how old the chick was. The thing that we heard, you was messing with a chick at Michigan. Disgusting, nigga. You messing with college hoes? Messing with underage girls? You messing with the college girl? You messing with what are you doing? So, Sharon Moore needs his ass whooped twice. Not only you lost your job, you lost your wife, you lost probably the time you see your kids, you lost a side piece, you lost your job, lost money, you in jail, you probably on suicide watch, you lost your job. Oh my God, bro. Ain't nothing else I can say for this man. Boo this man. Boo. Dog, man, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not sorry, brother. You out of here, dog. What they be saying, pack you up, son. Pack you up. Okay. All right. That was a little rant. Okay, now I'm about to go on a bigger rant. What the fuck, college football? What the actual fuck? College football rankings, college football playoff, college football committee, just come out and say, we love this program and this program. Come out to our face before the season starts, or just come out now and say Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State. Those are the three programs that we love, and we're going to make sure that they get the best chances to win games. They get the best chances to win a championship. We want them to do it. They're our cash cows. We need them in everything. The fact that Alabama is in the college football playoff is fucking criminal. Fucking criminal. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. When Alabama lost the way they lost, blowout by Georgia in the SEC championship game, I was like, that sucks for Alabama. The same day when BYU lost, I looked, I said, that's probably going to put, because Tulane, James Madison, another one got in. Excuse me. Oh, Miami. When BYU lost, I said, that helps Miami. I think Miami's going to low-key sneak in. Alabama lost, I was like, yeah, Miami's definitely getting in. And you know what? Notre Dame might get in. Because if Alabama, I'll say this. I did say this. If Alabama would have lost to Georgia by a field goal, or they would have lost by a touchdown, I still say Alabama was going to be in. Because you barely lost to Georgia in the SEC championship game. But getting your ass whooped, Notre Dame should be in the college football playoffs. Notre Dame should be in. Or you know what? I would say if you don't want to put Notre Dame, no conference, cool. Vanderbilt should be in. Vanderbilt should be in the college football playoffs. Notre Dame, Vanderbilt. Texas, you fucked up by losing to Florida. So I just can't vouch for you. I'm sorry. But Vanderbilt and Notre Dame should be in the college football playoffs. The fact that Alabama is in the playoffs is criminal. And they're at number 9. They didn't move. They was number 9 going into the SEC championship game. Then they're number 9 going to the college football playoffs. After a blowout. Remember that. They after a blowout, they still stuck at number 9. Number 9. So I'm just looking at it as they should not be number 9. They should be like 11 or 12. If you was gonna keep them in there, they should be 11 and 12. But you want to see, well, the conference champions of Tulane, and they won their conference. They won their conference. They should be above Alabama. I'm sorry to tell you that. But you know why? And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you know why? You want to know why Alabama got in at number 9 and not number 11, number 12? Number 12, James Madison snuck into the playoffs, of course, and they're playing number 5, Oregon. Alabama will lose to Oregon. And this is the first round. Remember this. First rounds. So Alabama would definitely lose in Oregon. Number 11, Tulane is going to Ole Miss. Alabama would have lost to Ole Miss in Ole Miss. Number 10, Miami is going to travel to Texas A&M. Alabama would have lost to Texas A&M. So the best bet is who do we think they're going to be best to win their first round matchup? Oklahoma. Oklahoma can beat Alabama, but I think Alabama is better than Oklahoma. This is why I say this is the most bullshittest ass shit on the planet. The most bullshittest ass shit. You heard that. There's no way Alabama should still be in the playoffs, but yet they are in at number 9. And you gave them the easiest path to try to go to the championship game. If you like this program, tell me. Stop slapping me in the face every year by doing some bullshit. Come tell me up front, we want this program, and we want this program, we want that program, and I'm sorry, but that's it. So if they have a chance of getting in, and even though you had a great season and you won the conference and all this, we still gonna put this team over you. Well, even though you had a good, you might stumble at first, but because we love this team more, we're gonna put them over you. Tell me that rather than keep spitting in my face, slapping me in my face year after year. Because it's just unfair, bro. Y'all are literally, at this point, oh, we want the best teams. No, you want the teams you want. The teams you're fans of. You can't be a top team or one of the best 12 team, or at the time, best 14. You can't be a top team with 2 losses, 3 losses, and there's other teams that are undefeated. Oh, well, look at the teams they're playing. That don't matter. They have to strap up. Strap the fuck up and go play. Go win the games. You can't see, and this is another thing. You can't sit here and say Alabama's one of the best teams out there, Georgia's one of the best teams out there, and look who they play. But they're losing. If they're the best team, they should be able to beat anybody. They should be able to beat anybody. And the fact that you're losing, you're losing. You're losing. You're losing. So you're ass. That's what I got from it. You're ass. You're losing if you're supposed to be a top team, but you're losing. 2 or 3 losses, you're losing. You suck. It's okay. You got next year. You got the recruits that are going to come in. It is what it is. But Alabama getting in is fucking criminal. It is very criminal. Okay. But we're going to start off calling some of the games. Like I said, next week I'm not going to be doing an episode, so I'm going to call them now. College football playoff starts tonight on Friday, December 19th. Okay, well, first game is going to be on ABC, and it's the only game on Friday night. It's going to be Oklahoma facing Alabama. Alabama is going to be number 9, traveling to number 8, Oklahoma. First round of the college football playoffs. Going on a rant that I went on saying that Alabama should not be in the college football playoffs, I still fully believe that shit. But I feel like out of these 2 teams, Alabama is better than Oklahoma. Alabama is going to win their first game versus Oklahoma, which is bullshit. You should have Alabama playing Texas A&M, Ole Miss, or Oregon first, not fucking Oklahoma. You just gave them an escape fucking route. An escape route. Okay. Then on Saturday, December 20th, baby, we are here for the college football playoffs. First game is going to be at noon. Texas A&M is going to be at home to Miami, number 10. And that game starts at noon. It's going to be on ABC. Shout out to Miami for making it this year. Should have made it last year, but you didn't. But you made it this year. Carson Beck has a chance of going to a national championship and winning that. And it might be against Georgia. Never know. Okay. But I actually got Texas A&M winning that game. I think it's going to be a good game, phenomenal game, but I got Texas A&M winning. Okay. Then at 3 o'clock afternoon game, Ole Miss, they're going to be home to Tulane. Number 11 Tulane is traveling to number 6 Ole Miss to play in the first round of the college football playoffs. That game is going to start at 3:30 p.m. and that game is going to be on TNT. Shout out to TNT for actually having some college football games now. I fucks with it. Okay, y'all know who I ride with. I ride with Ole Miss. Now, Oregon is my favorite team, but I ride with Ole Miss because I was getting recruited out of it from Ole Miss back in the days, and I actually fucked with Ole Miss. But I'm going to tell you right now, I want to see some bullshit happen. I want Tulane to actually win this game. That would be cool. And if Tulane win this game, what they going to say? Oh, well, you can't win without Lane Kiffin, and you're going to do all this and do that? Man, it's going to be crazy. But I got Ole Miss winning, but I would love to see Tulane win this game. Not going to lie. And I hope they actually do win this game. Go into Ole Miss and win, that would be cool. Then for the night game, nightcap. Saturday night, we got number 5 Oregon, baby. Oh, number 5 Oregon home hosting James Madison. We are probably about to beat the dog shit out of them, but I still give James Madison hope, and I hope that if they do win that game, that would be cool for them. But I think we're going to put belt to ass. I think I'm proud of Tulane, and I'm proud of James Madison for having the great seasons that they have there in the playoffs. Keep hope alive and be probably one of those outcasters that gets far in the playoffs. I hope so, because I love the underdog stories. I love the people that I love the teams or the people that a lot of people don't talk about. I love them. But yeah, I still think Oregon is going to put belt to ass, and that's going to be your first round matchups on Friday and Saturday for the college football playoffs. Those are my predictions for those games. Okay. All right, and now for this NFL this upcoming weeks. Okay, we got Sunday. Oh yeah. All right, so why my shit always want to mess up? Okay, a key pivotal game on Sunday that starts at noon. Buffalo Bills travel to New England to play the Patriots. Buffalo are 9-4, Patriots 11-2. Remember, New England beat Buffalo in Buffalo weeks ago. So, important pivotal game for both of them, because if New England wins, they win a division. Okay, and if Buffalo wins, they have a chance of catching up to win the division. So it's going to be a good game right now. I got the Patriots winning this game and claiming that AFC East title first time since Tom Brady's departure. I think they can do it. Okay. Another pivotal game for I said it earlier, for the Kansas City Chiefs. Los Angeles Chargers travel to Kansas City to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go again. How do Kansas City stay at home, man? They don't never have an away game. Fuck what you talking about. Y'all seeing it in 4K like I am. Okay, Los Angeles Chargers travels to Kansas City to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Los Angeles is 9-4, while Kansas City is 6-7. Okay, it's gonna be a good game. I wanna call so bad for the Chiefs to win, but they are so fucking terrible right now, man. The Chiefs need to win. They need to win this game. Like, there's no in between. Like, you have to win this game. If the Chiefs lose this game, they're not going to the playoffs, and that sucks. Chiefs got to win this game. Chiefs have to win, but I got Chargers actually winning that game. All right. A game that I think is going to be good, but not many people is going to be talking about it, is the Colts versus Seahawks in Seattle. Colts are 8-5, trying to fight for that playoff spot. I'm sorry. Colts are 8-5, trying to fight for that playoff spot, and Seahawks are 10-3, trying to just stay afloat. At least still, they because the Rams are leading their division, they won't be able to probably win their division unless the Rams lose their last few games. But Seahawks are just trying to stay afloat and get that top wild card spot. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Indianapolis go in there, and I hope Indianapolis win that game. I got Indianapolis actually going in there to win that game. Okay. And another pivotal game that I think is going to be good. Detroit Lions travel all the way to LA to play the Rams on Sunday. Sunday afternoon game. if Detroit wants to try to make some noise, then they have to win their game. And you know what? Actually thinking about it, if Seattle wins their game and the Rams lose their game, then Seattle jumps the Rams for their division. And then we can be talking about a whole different ball game. All right, so I actually got Detroit winning their game in LA. It's gonna be a fun, phenomenal game, I feel like. All right, and then shout out to my coworker Jose. He's going to be at this game, actually. Green Bay travels to Denver to play the Broncos on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be an afternoon game at 3:25. That's really, to be honest, for the Broncos, they can lose that game. They'll be fine if they lose that game. I mean, you don't want to lose that game because you got the Chargers right behind you. But if they lose that game, they'll still be fine. Packers is the one that need to win this game. Packers need whatever win they can get. Whatever win they can get. Okay. I got actually Packers coming into Denver and actually stealing away a game on the road in Denver. I think that can actually happen. Okay. Then on Sunday night, Minnesota travels to Dallas to play the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are just going to win their game flat out, right? I'm sorry. The Vikings are hit and miss. Now, they did blow the hell out of the Commanders last week. But versus a good team, I think Dallas is a good enough team. And Dallas needs to start winning games too. I think Dallas actually can start their playoff campaign by winning versus Vikings and then going on winning the rest of the season. Then on Monday night, okay, Miami travels to Pittsburgh to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. Miami is on a roll, man. I remember when they was like 1-4, 1-5. Now they're 6-7. I told you I couldn't wait till the first team to go 6-7 in the league. I'm doing it. Me and my daughter. Okay. Pittsburgh is 7-6 and Miami is 6-7. Okay, and this is a very pivotal game for both. If Miami wins, they help their chances of going to playoffs. Pittsburgh wins, they're probably running away with the AFC North, which is a shitty division this year, which is crazy. I actually got Pittsburgh on primetime. Anytime I see primetime games with Miami just come up short every time. So I got Pittsburgh winning that game in Pittsburgh versus Miami. Okay, that was week 15. Okay, told y'all I'm not going to be here doing shit next week. So I'm going to go ahead and call for week 16 as well. So week 16, we're going to start with Thursday on the 18th. Thursday. Okay, we got Los Angeles, the Rams. And this is before I know what happened in week 15. So just keep that in mind. The Rams travel to Seattle. Now, this is going to be very pivotal. If both the Rams and Seahawks win in week 15, this week 16 matchup is going to be for the division, I feel like. And vice versa. If they both lose, still for the division. So if they have a tie record coming into this game, it's going to be for the division for sure. Okay. The game is in Seattle. Rams versus Seahawks in Seattle, possibly for the division. That's wild. In the code, I think Seahawks will beat the Rams on Thursday night to claim that victory. Okay. Then on Saturday, we got two Saturday games. Saturday, first game, divisional game, very important for the Eagles. The Eagles played Philadelphia Eagles played the Commanders in Washington. Commanders are just not that good this year, so I think they kind of are already on the tanking thing. At this point, just take Jaden Daniels out, get him healthy, fully recovered for next year. Analyze your team of what you need for the offseason and then try again next year. And I think they will have. I think Jaden Daniels will have a good third year, and I think the Commanders will be back next year. But until then, Philly is going to win this game. That's what I think will happen. Okay. Then the night game on Saturday, on the 20th, Saturday night, we got Green Bay traveling to Chicago to play the Chicago Bears. Depending on how Week 15 play out, is this going to be one probably for a division or maybe not? We don't know. Green Bay needs to be on the road, and I got Green Bay actually going into Chicago and continue to own the Bears in Chicago. Even though I'm happy for what Chicago is doing, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and Another. Oh, that's on Saturday. That's on Saturday. So Sunday. Okay, we gonna start early. We got a very early divisional game. Okay, it kind of depends on what the Panthers do on Sunday. If the Panthers lose on Sunday, this is going to be juicy. But if the Panthers win on Sunday, it's still going to be juicy. But it's not going to be as juicy. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to Carolina to play the Panthers. Both teams need this dub. Just because I saw what I saw in the beginning of the season about the Carolina Panthers, I got Carolina Panthers winning this game and possibly winning this division and going to the playoffs. I have my reasons, and I'll say it now. I'll say it later if they actually go and win. Okay. All right. Don't know why I'm talking about this, but it don't matter. Kansas City Chiefs travel to Tennessee to play Tennessee Titans. You know what? If this was like 2 or 3 years, if this Chiefs team was like 2 or 3 years ago, matter of fact, if this Chiefs team was last year's Chiefs team, I would sit here and tell you they about to blow the fuck out of us. I don't know. We snuck another game out. We probably could sneak one out versus Chiefs. And for some reason, anytime Mahomes and Andy Reid plays the Titans, it's always good games. Either they barely win or we be beating the shit out of them. I don't understand it. But the Chiefs are going to win that game, help themselves out to go to the playoffs, and we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Very important game, actually, is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers versus Dallas Cowboys. If Dallas Cowboys is able to pull out the dub in Week 15, they need to pull out the dub in Week 16. And they need every dub they can to try to go to the playoffs. For sure. Okay. I got the upset. I got Dallas actually beating the Chargers in Dallas. I think that's what can happen. It might happen. You never know. Okay. And a very, very important game. Jacksonville Jaguars play the Denver Broncos. Now, why is that important? Because Jacksonville needs every win they want to stay afloat of the AFC South. Now, with Daniel Jones being out and it's Phillip Rivers, you probably have a chance. But watch out for Houston. Houston is creeping. Houston has the best defense in the league. CJ Stroud has came back from injury and been killing it. I never noticed how big Nico Collins is. Pause. I never noticed how big, like physically big, Nico Collins is till he played the Chiefs team last week. I'm just like, dude, he's like significantly bigger than everybody else. God damn. And he's fast. Pause. And like, dude, Nico Collins is him. So watch out for the Texans. That's why I say Jacksonville, in order to avoid any controversy, win your games. And it's going to be a tough win, or it's a tough game to get a win over Denver. But I believe in Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville can go into Denver and actually win the game. And that would be what, if that happens and Green Bay won last week, that'd be 2 losses in a row for the Broncos. They're not in trouble, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Another very pivotal game, okay, it's going to be Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Both teams need wins to go to the playoffs. I can't stress that enough. You need wins to go to the playoffs. And so both of these teams are going to be fighting for a win. I give the edge over the Detroit Lions, though. I think the Lions are just a better team than the Steelers. That's just my opinion. Okay. Sunday night. Okay, we have a very great game. Now, if this was 10 years ago, we would be talking about this for decades. What's going on? New England Patriots travels to Baltimore to play the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. At this time, I would say the Ravens need every win they can get. If they have to literally beat a motherfucker ass just to get a dub, that's what they got to do. I'm sorry, but they got to do something to get these dubs. These dubs just don't come free. Okay. I think Patriots is just too dominant, but the Ravens need this. So out of desperation, the Ravens will beat the Patriots on Sunday night, giving the Patriots fourth loss, whatever, and we're going to see what happens. Okay. Then on Monday night, pivotal game again. It's all pivotal games now because a lot of your good teams, they're really, now we're trying to see who's going to the playoffs. San Francisco travels to Indianapolis to play the Colts on Monday night. Phillip Rivers is going to start. Is he going to start that game? Is he going to start that game? I don't know, but we're going to see what's going to happen. I think with Brock Purdy being back, San Francisco is clicked. So I got San Francisco actually coming into Indianapolis winning that game. Okay. And that's all for me for the sports world and for everything else. Thank you guys for joining me again. I won't see y'all until y'all won't see me until that Tuesday before Christmas. I'm going to do the episode either Sunday or that Monday. And I'm going to release it on that Tuesday. All right, so y'all won't see me until then. And I got a very special surprise for y'all, or just like a surprise outfit I'm gonna be wearing. I've been waiting all year. I got what I got to wear for that episode. I got it at the beginning of the year, and I've been waiting all year to wear it, and I can't wait to wear it. I need to go find me some shoes for it. But till next time, thank you guys so much for joining me on another episode of Talk 100 Podcast. I am Zay for Life, and until next time, Zay for Life is out.